Good afternoon, real estate fans. Alice Lima here, broker John L. Scott, Southern Oregon again for another Alice's Analysis. And today we're doing new construction. I'm going to give you some tips, tell you what to look for when you're on your tours and what to ask for when you're writing your offers. So we're here in Medford. There's a lot of new building going on. So we're just going through this particular house because it's almost finished. You'll notice that this one has the ceiling light that has a fan. That's an extra cost option. A lot of the builders don't do that. And that's kind of the purpose of our initial tour. Is we're walking around, we're looking at the general quality of the property. We're looking to see if the corners were done nicely. Is the drywall smooth? Was the mudding technique good? Also looking up in the edges of the paint, especially where there's color changes. Did they do straight lines? Is the paint sloppy? We're looking to try to get an idea of the quality of work that the contractor had and the people that were working for that contractor, you know, so you can have a sense of how well built is the property. In this particular kitchen, it has granite countertops. It has an electric stove. It's got stainless steel dishwasher. It does not come with a refrigerator. It also does not come with a washer and dryer, and that is super common in new constructions. The builders just don't usually include those. It won't stop you from asking. You can always ask for anything you want, but it's very uncommon, unless you're in kind of a down market, it's very uncommon for them to include those, so don't get bent out of shape if they say no, but go ahead and ask. So the other thing to look at when you're walking through the house is the doors. You know, when you're opening and closing the doors, do they open and close easily? So let's check this one out. And then the other thing to look for is, do they lock? Sometimes the people that are installing the doors, they're in a hurry or they just forget to go back and double check that the lock is there. And the appraiser is going to check that. They want to make sure all the doors lock. Well, plus you want to make sure the doors lock. And that's a real simple thing to do on your initial tour. The other thing you might want to think about doing is opening all of the cabinets. There's nothing wrong with that. Check the drawers, feel the hardware. Do they open and close? You're going to get a home inspection, I hope. Please, please, please get a home inspection. Even on new construction, you want a home inspection. You want to know what's going on with that house, and the builder needs to know if they forgot something or they did something wrong. So go ahead and get that. But you're going through the house and you're checking. Oh, look, that one has plans. Oh, that's good. But you're checking to feel the hardware. You also want to see, you know, are all the shelves in, did they put the little resting tabs, all four of them? And again, your home inspector is going to catch some of that, but while you're doing your initial walkthrough or maybe even second look, it doesn't hurt to do some of that yourself. So when you're looking at the master bedroom, I want to talk about this a little bit. This one has some really beautiful ceiling details. It also has a fan, a ceiling fan, which again, most of them don't have. But here's the thing is, a lot of these new homes are on smaller lots and they're smaller houses. And they get this living space to be more generous by getting rid of hallways and just having a smaller guest room, or maybe two smaller guest rooms, maybe a smaller living room. And then some of the builders will try to put the extra space in the master, but that only works if you know how big your stuff is. So if you need, or you think you need, room for a California king and 2 giant nightstands and a couple of big dressers and all that stuff, then measure it before you leave your house to go look at other houses. You need to know how much space is really necessary. Also, have a conversation with yourself. Do you really need all that stuff? Because you're going to have a trade-off. If you want this new house, it might be smaller. Not all your stuff is going to fit, or you might have to put a dresser in another room or something like that. But just kind of sort that out ahead of time so you're not looking at the house of your dreams, falling in love, and then realize later, oh, my stuff doesn't fit, and I'm not willing to give up my stuff. Okay, so have a plan ahead of time. Master bathrooms. This one happens to have one vanity. Hi. And it's beautiful, it's granite, but you gotta sort it out in your own mind. Can you live with that? Do you really need 2 vanities? If you can deal with one, the price point will be lower, you'll get a better deal. Master closets. This one is awesome. This one has high-low bars on 2 sides. It's extra wide, it's extra deep. I gotta tell you though, real estate fans, highly unusual. Most new houses in the subdivisions, they don't have that big of a closet. So again, know what your priorities are. Look at how much stuff you have. Look at how many clothes you have, boots, purses, ties, jeans, tennis shoes, whatever you got. And figure it out before you go out. So guest rooms, everybody has a different lifestyle. Everybody's needs are different for their guest room. Don't want to spend too much time on that. This one has indoor laundry. It also has a drip bar, which is going to be over the dryer. I do not see a sink in here, so I also don't see room to introduce a sink. But, you know, for most of us, that's okay. All right, let's talk about garages. I love garages. Garages are great. I'm a car freak. I love bikes. I love garages. New construction has usually finished garages. Finished means there's drywall, there's insulation, it's been painted. It's like a room. So the temperature is more temperate because of the insulation and the drywall. It's pretty, it's nice. It just makes it a great space to be in. So when we're in the garage, let's take a minute and check out the garage door opener. I'm listening to see how noisy it is, and also if it wiggles or rattles like there's something wrong. Ah, that's beautiful, nice and quiet. Love it. Okay, pass the garage door test. The other reason you want to check the garage door opener is because not all of the builders include one. I swear to God, some of them make you pay extra, and it's like, well, you didn't say you wanted one. Well, of course you want one, but you have to tell them. So make sure that that is in there. If there's not one in the house when you tour, make sure it's written in your offer. And the way you check when you're on your tour is you have a list. So you check the doorbell, you check the master size, you check the kitchen and open things, and does it have a refrigerator? You check the garage, you open the door, you check the master bathroom and look for sinks and closet and sizes and things like that. There's a lot of apps you can put on your phone to measure rooms when you're in the field. A lot of the agents have those as well. There's agents like me that measure everything and provide floor plans. So that makes it easier, but a lot of it's going to fall on you to know what you need and how much you need in any given property, so you get the right one and you're happy every time you come home. So that's about it for our new construction tips today. I'm Alice Lima, broker John L. Scott Real Estate in Southern Oregon. I work Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass, as well as Sam's Valley and out in Eagle Point. And this is my bag. I'd love to help you. Call me, text me, 541-301-7980. You can also email alicelima@alicelima.com. But really would rather just talk to you. I've always got an opinion, and I'm here to help. So let me know with some thumbs up, give me some comments. Would love to know if this was helpful, and make it a great day.